Hello and welcome to Let's Play in the Space 2, Series 7, Episode 70. I'm JC Proton. We're picking up at turn 225. And right now we're getting ready to invade at Ibany, and we have a siege in progress. It just started at Menace. So let's go ahead and move all our fleets. We'll see what's going on here. Cravers don't seem to have a fleet coming at us yet. Have to figure out whether I'm going to take this one and this one next, or if I'm going to come down here, take Varen, or I'm not really sure. I have to figure that out still. Alright, so Overwatch where? Okay, so he moved fleet back over here and out, I think is what happened.
You're the caviar of the galaxy.
Okay, they like us.
We know not what game you play, but we have a proposal.
71 gigalattice. 71 gigalattice is worth... See, here's the buying and selling. Gigalattice. So 79 would be worth... Well, 20 is worth 24, but I mean, as you sell it, the price goes down. So whatever, 80,000, 90,000, something like that. Buying and selling, 5, 6, 28, 53, 60, 75, 77,000. Traded in the market this turn, so I got about 7,700. All right, let's go ahead and do the invasion, man. Let's just do that. So we know that's going to happen. So let's just do that, and then do it, and then we'll. Okay, how many invaders do we want to involve? We have 6 invaders there. And each invader increases the landing force, I think, by 225? Here. Let's see, so manpower deployment limit of 75 times 3 is 225. So 225 times 6 ships is something close to 1,500 more, 1,200 more landing, something like that. The larger your landing force is, the more damage you do, the more population get killed, and more structures get destroyed as collateral damage, basically. I think that 6 is too many. I think all we need is 3. So I'm actually going to reduce the amount of invaders I have on the attack. Okay. See, those guys are veteran 3. Those guys are veteran 3. These guys are elite. Okay, we'll do the invasion with starting with these guys. I don't know if it makes a difference. I think it might. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and invade at Ibany. Our troops are well upgraded, as you'll see here. Ooh, yeah, that's right. I want to adjust this too. I'm glad I clicked on that. I want to go a little bit more air power than I've been doing. So I still want to keep, let's see, I want to go about 35 air power. It's always weird. It's a little fiddly how this works. There we go. 30, 35, 35. Okay. I'm happy with that. A little bit weird. The way that, I mean, you can't just type it in. It's a little bit weird how that was designed. The way that interface works, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, so let's land our attackers now. All right, let's invade Ibany. They only have 18. If they do a draft, then they'll have 218, so we should take them down no problem. And we could do preemptive bombing, which gives you increased population and whatever improvements destroyed, but your landing force is smaller. If you do blitz, you get a really large attack force, and it does less population and system improvement damage. And the least damaging attack is guerrilla, which adds plus 0% population or system improvement damage. And then the details here. All right, let's do it. Ground battle on a gas giant. Not exactly sure how that works. Okay. Yep, they did a draft. Nine population, 22 improvements. I'm definitely going to occupy it. Five improvements destroyed. Oof, that was an expensive one. Totally fine with that one being destroyed. You know what? I need to look at the other system. And they lost one population. Yeah, the air troops are really effective. All right, Ibany is mine. Let's take a look at it, man. Depleted. Alright, well, we'll need to build a bunch of things. Ooh, look at that. He's ready for level 4. 339 industry. Excuse me. Looks like maybe I'll need to keep this video short. I have a lot of coughing happening this morning. Wow, look at all the cool stuff he's got here. Cool. Let's see, so this one converts food into manpower. I think I don't want that structure. Wow, he's built that. Fabrication license? That's a nice structure, man. That's expensive. Okay, I'm going to scrap the Patriot pills. Wow, it's worth a lot of money, too. And on BA, I think this might have it, too. Yeah, it does. I want to get rid of that. I need my food here, man. Look, these guys are negative. So we were negative 52. Let's scrap that. Let's see, anything else that reduces food? No. So now, it's only made 10 difference in food. All right, and we'll have to, you know what? Ruins and ground battle remains. Let's explore those first. Gonna want that because I think that's gonna be endless foundries. So anyway, that's enough to get it started. And Ibany will now be renamed to BB31, looks like. Because it's in the B area of conquest or expansion, planet number B. On a star lane with 3 rocky planets and 1 gas planet. Look at this craziness going on over here. What is going on? A Lumeris leader, a Sophon scout, a United Empire scout, an Unfallen leader, a Lumeris fleet. Okay, so Lumeris completed conquest of Botha. And now they're heading over to Vorta. We've got an inbound United Empire fleet. And a Craver fleet. Wow. And 2 Craver heroes there. Okay. I think that's worthy of a screenshot. I don't know if in all the years I've played this game, I've seen that many different factions with ships present in the same system. I think that's a first, man, like ever, that I've seen that. That's crazy. Wow. That is really unusual. Really unusual. Okay. Alright, so we took these guys down. Now we're going to siege down Menace. And we need to figure out what I'm going to do over here. Like, we could move to WeSat, right? And then that protects this back door and it starts building a background. But then, you know, that's the tricky bit with constellations shaped like this instead of like a longer narrow constellation. You can kind of go skipping back and forth, and your front is pretty narrow. Here your front is really wide because there's so many systems. I'm going to just need lots of fleets to just kind of guard any systems we take. And Wasat is not nearly as interesting as these. These are much more valuable. So let's see here. Let's see what we have going on. We have a siege. He can reach almost here. think I might do it off camera, just to, well, I don't know. If I do too much off camera, I'd have to think about it. How about if I think about it off camera? He leveled up. %20 damage on fleet. That's pretty hard to argue against. Like 20% damage on fleet is even better than 20% energy weapon damage, isn't it? I probably should have taken that one first. I guess this is a lower level skill though. Still, I think that's a good choice. These guys make good governors too. 80% damage, 25% fleet health. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, these guys are good admirals. Corvus Apogee, my buddy. Still with the leveling up. At this point, I'm just filling in open spots. Horatio populations are growing. We have half of the number of cravers that we need to do a splice. Yeah, when we splice the cravers, it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be very strong. Okay, ticking on. And Mavros population boosts have ended. That's fine. They have become Horatio. So I have a lot of spliced populations. I have 15 spliced populations now. Yeah, we're not going to be allies, that's for sure. Alright, we built a few things here. So this was converting. I did have one leftover Mavros population. I decided to go ahead and turn him into a Horatio instead of, like, there was the option of spreading the Mavros around. They give you an industry boost, and then also they give you the Crack Squad's Law, which cuts your overexpansion penalty in half. 15% industry if you have at least 20 Mavros on any systems that has a Mavros, and then Crack Squads is the law. But I think I'm going to be able to, I'm going to be having enough resources coming in that I'll be able to, like, it's 78 now. I think we'll eventually get close to 100 or so, maybe more with these. The trade routes are really helping, and we'll get to where we can do a level 4 expansion almost once a turn, almost every turn. Although you have some other upgrades which kind of slows that down a bit. So maybe every turn and a half, we'll be able to. Turn and a half, 2 turns at worst, like once every 2 turns at worst, because that's 180 total. And we're only doing a little bit less than 80. So, but yeah, if you count up the total number of systems in the galaxy and you divide that by 2 turns, I think that's like, I think there's probably 150 systems. So it would take up to 300 turns to finish conquering the entire galaxy, which would be less than turn 600. So I think I'll probably end up getting an elimination victory instead of a score victory, most likely. Alright, let's see here. So, how much siege do we need here? I don't think we can get it all in one turn. I go to Orm, are we going to have a big fight? Maybe. That carrier's not going to be able to get involved in whatever. Come over here and pick a fight at Orm. He's going to pop fleet out and we're going to throw down. If I do that, then I can bring the siege over. And I kind of want to take these. Octans will be protected. We'll take Orm, Virium, Sealam. Could easily take Wasat. Just if I take Wasat, then taking Ingris and Viren and Orm. I don't know. I think it's just going to require that I have lots of carriers in there to defend the systems and have a front. Maybe if we crush his fleet, we won't really see. Maybe we won't really. Maybe he won't be able to rebuild very fast. So. All right. So let's just bring over siege ship. These siege ships. Bring over these invaders. Wow, leveling him up increased his damage from 45,000 to 52,000. Wow. 20% is a big number. Okay, we're sieging at 539. Okay, 2 carriers and a cruiser are still here at BA. Movement. We have 5 movement there. Dude, he can just about get to Wasat. So we'll be able to siege Menace down most of the way. And then if we bring fleets towards Wasat, then we'll be able to invade Menace the 2 turns from now, and Wasat about 2 or 3, I guess probably 3 turns from now. And we can leave these fleets guarding here, which means we need to bring these fleets forward to defend here. And then assuming after we take Menace down, we'll move over to Wasat. Something like that. Lyra has a super biofuel factory. Say has places to put population. Let's put those down. Okay, and then Lyra. Is full. And I got what, two population waiting to land. Definitely do some more upgrades here. We have enough resources. So I think the way I want to do is I want to sort by industry, and then everybody who's not a 4 needs to be upgraded towards 4. So I want to upgrade the higher production systems first so that they can build autonomous administration. So let's see, this 3. Yeah, I wanted to study the remains first, so I'm going to not do that one yet. This one's already upgrading, this one here. And AS and then AW. Him, and then AQ, do I wait a turn? I think maybe I wait a turn to get that completed, to get a +2 resource generation on that. Yep, I think I'll wait. AT. AV's already upgrading AU. Okay. And I think that's all of the system improvements I'm going to do. System infrastructure. Okay. And my resources are now, just about wiped out all the blue cap. All right, 63,000. Let's see, who's making the most stuff here? Let's level him up 1. He can go up 1. And he can go up 1. Okay, cool. And I'm out of money. Great. So these are small systems. These are the new systems, and you can see the populations are really low. But you can see that, like I moved populations over to them, and I have more population inbound. There's one going there, and populations going here. So those populations are going to be helped out on those starting. Those new colonies. So that'll get those rocking. See, is there anything I need to take action on here? Not there. All right, let's see here. I wanted to move this. Wanted to get a garrison there just to have a ship guarding. We'll put him in guard mode, and then we'll move a carrier up here. And then this big fleet. So we'll just select everybody minus one small ship, and we'll send everybody this way. And I think that's everything there. That's a lot. So they'll all three be there next turn. I guess that'll be okay there. This will be okay here. These guys back here. I think I want to start stepping up some carriers and stepping out some of the shields and cruisers. I want to get a real carrier fleet going on here. So I have 3 carriers going here. When this guy comes over here, then we'll switch up and get some carriers. So I think for now, I'm going to move both of these carriers over here to VB. That feels pretty good. Excuse me. Alright, so that and that need to be in the same fleet. And Battle Fleet 2, that leader see if any of the rest of this is, if any of this has combat value. There's a cruiser, 2 cruisers. Okay, they can join the battle fleet. Okay, and all the rest of it is siege and invasion ships. Okay, cool. So the battle fleet is 33,000 attack. That's respectable. Nowhere near this 52,000, but it's still solid. And I think there's a carrier in there, which is cool. Yeah, there's one carrier in there, so that's cool. All right. And I think that's going to be it. I think all the undone movements is probably these fleets right here. Yep, that seems to be it. Okay. So Lumeris successfully invaded Botha, and they're moving fleet over here to Vorta. No changes here. These guys are guarding. Maybe they were going to be doing some repairing over here, maybe at Zarak. Alliances, peace, war, all that kind of stuff seems to be staying the same. Yeah, that's all the same. Okay, cool. I guess we'll go ahead and advance the turn. Let's go get a peek at turn 226. Yeah, and then we'll get this sorted out here, this Menace Wasat thing going on. We'll start sieging Wasat, and we'll get Menace ready for invasion. So I'm at 42.46 for score, and Cravers are at 30.79. So I'm ahead of them by over 1,000 now, 1,100 and change. All right, Cravers, you guys need to get a fleet together. Because I'm going to fix up all your broken systems, man. All these depleted planets I'm going to replenish. And all these population. I'm going to take good care of them, man. Let's move our fleets. Guard, come on, merge, guard, okay, attack. Three carriers and 2 cruisers. He's totally gonna run. Okay, so we're gonna do full reserves to preserve my action point. We outgun them by a mile, right? They'll just retreat. Oh no, they aren't gonna retreat. They're gonna get crushed. All right, well that'll be fun. Let's watch these guys get crushed. We get to at least see what the carriers look like in battle, right? All right. Offensive fighters escort your bombers and assault enemy ships. Defensive fighters escort your ships. Huh, okay. So we're 50-50 on fighters, apparently. I'm pretty much a novice at using fighters and bombers because I just like don't. See, I want to see what these look like. Okay, so those are bombers. So those are Horatio bombers, and these must be the fighters. Okay, there's fighters and bombers together. Cool. That was cool. That was cool. Okay, we'll guard. And we got siege happening here. And what I'll do is I'll move a bunch of the siege ships from here over to here. Ooh, 1,250 defense. Wow, that's a lot of defenses he has in place. And I'll move fleets around so that we've got a good... So that we're ready to invade at Minas on the next turn. And we'll get Wasat sieging. Cool. Let's click through these real quick just to see what is going on. We got a bunch of system improvements done. Heroes leveling up. Yep, it was Endless Foundries. BB-31 also gave some ground battles of science. And we grew some populations. We lost a population over at BB. Oh, I should have done that. So this is an interesting thing. See how this is locked? Because Cravers have +2 population per planet. I only have +1 per population per planet. So when you get the systems, they can actually have more population than you're allowed. They're hidden away, basically. Alright, so I'm down to 15 Craver populations. Are we at least... Let's see... Okay, that food situation should stabilize before I lose any more of those Cravers. Increase militarist. Ship cost reduction. Extra damage on ships and troops per depleted planet in your empire. He leveled up.
Your presence and communication is a...
What is your objective? We know not what game you play, but
They're worried about another alliance. Oh, what's happening over here? Okay. They're bringing their carriers out to play. Maybe we should play around with this fleet composition, and then come over to Orm and have fun. You know what? I want to go over there and fight just for fun, but I guess I'll save that for next video. I'll save that for next video. All right, folks, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.